convert some chemical energy into kinetical energy, and convert some kinetic energy into kinetic energy,
Good evening. Friday stream. That means I won't probably stream tomorrow, but I got nothing going on tonight, so I wanted to stream a little bit of some of the games that I've been meaning to check out, or I've been expecting for demos to drop. So I'll just play them today and not beat around the bush anymore. And then maybe after I'll play. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe some Arknights or maybe Mahjong. I don't know. I'll make that decision once I play the games, but let's go to the media room. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up. I think Mightreya might be the shorter one. Let me double check. Okay, so they haven't. Okay. I'm going to play the demo. Let me boot it up and then see if. Okay. I need to check if it captures properly. That I don't know if it does. I've been having issues with. Okay. Unreal Engine. All right. It's my thing lagging so hard. PC setting, video settings, full screen. Yes. Video settings. Max frame rate. Hey, Pub. All good. I'm going to lower the frame rate to 60. No idea why this is. Screen shake. Reduced. There we go. On. Tutorial. On. Alright, something's not quite right. Let me see what's happening here. It seems to be. Okay, when I tab into the game, it like lags everything for some reason. And you guys aren't getting any movement or anything, so it seems like I'm going to have to capture on Windows. Something is weird with OBS lately, where it won't use automatic. I have to use like the Windows 10 thing or whatever. Maybe I have to update my drivers. I don't know. But I wanted to check this game out. Okay, so UI. All right, there we go. Yeah, it just eats everything, I guess. I saw this game a while ago. It floated around on like my timeline. Like it was like an epic YouTube thing. But I wanted to check this game out because it interested me. New game. Yeah, let's start a new game. I want to check this out. It has like that ZZZ vibe. Oh, now it's like okay. Oh, there's a mini game on here.
ヒーローと怪獣との戦いが日常化した世界。ここに一人の新たなヒーローが誕生しようとしていた。
マハトマ市中央区に怪獣警報。付近の皆さんは機関の案内に従って速やかに避難してください。繰り返します。マハトマ市中央区に怪獣警報。付近の皆さんは機関の案内に従って。
All right, hold on. Let me see if this game, at least on okay, it is on Twitch, so I'm gonna set it there. Yeah. Okay. Also, hold on a second. I need to pull these ones up. I believe so. That this should be Shibuya. It's like for anything that's set in Tokyo uses this location because it's like a landmark. I would, okay, right off the bat, I would suggest like adding transitions between switching poses. And I don't know how difficult this would be on Unreal, but I wouldn't really like that. I guess like if you press buttons, it just jumps around. Second. Sorry, Potato Mark II was crying. He wanted to be let in because Potato is here and he doesn't like being away from her. Sometimes. Today he's just particularly attached to her. Oh, nice. Whoa. I thought, okay, wait, hold on. So, hack. Okay, that's weird. Alt attack, dodge, move, point jump. Oh, okay. But the controllers are a little bit strange. I guess it's kind of like Dark Souls a little bit in the control scheme, where the main attack is on the RB. It just moves you to the next target. Also, it's showing me Xbox inputs, but not the PlayStation one, which this tends to be confusing. So A, B, X, Y. Okay. Use Bento in a pinch. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change the controls here. So, I don't like... Where is dodge? Dash? we're changing it with this. No. The fuck? Okay. Alright. Dive. No. And then what's the one not being used? Okay. Okay, let's see if this is a little better. Okay, that's... I have no idea what happened there. It literally happened so fast. I'm okay. Okay. I have... Okay, I think there's too much information going on for my particular taste. Like, I like this, but I'm not quite sure when to do things.
そんなに怪獣に殺されたいわけ。そんなものを恐れていては真実なんてつかめません。は？さっきの戦いお見事でした。
She does remind me of the friend in Digimon Time Strangers. Though that's a stereotype in itself of the video recording friend.
ヒーローってやめてくんない？別にそんな大げさなもんじゃないよ。お名前は？ ぜひ命の恩人のお名前。レイヤ。ありがとうございます。僕はレイヤさん。
I'm sure when the full game comes out, they'll have like a better tutorial to explain things.
そうかもね。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。
Target the sights. Move the camera. Using the camera to assist. Be mindful of stale penalty. Okay, so you have to... Using launch is smackdown. While near an enemy... I think it makes it harder when I have no clue what the buttons are. Trying to, because this is Xbox. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pressing X. I mean, I'll press it as many times as it needs. I am pressing SmackDown. Like, I'm pressing X and then this. I'm guessing I have to... I'm a bit confused with this. You know what? I think I know something. These buttons kind of these button inputs kind of suck. It would be better to have this be X, this be Y, right? And then you have the dive be this, and then the point jump be that. I think would be better. Stale penalty. So if you switch up... Oh, it's not... Okay, hold on a minute. What is it doing here? Why is it grabbing? I'm not grabbing. Oh boy. Oh, I think there's a glitch here. There's a glitch with the button inputs. So it's not actually let's reset. It's not actually doing what I'm telling it to do. So jump. Dash, I want it to be this. Grab can be this. Dive can be this. This can be that. Okay. Oh, yeah. I had that idea where I'm like, oh, it would fit her so well. Let's see the test level. Okay, it's not actually registering the inputs that I'm giving it. Or like it literally is doing whatever it wants. So let's see. Yeah, this is effectively useless. I have to do it the way the game wants it to. So if any dev is watching, this you need to fix. The inputs don't get mapped the way they're supposed to. I guess I'll throw that in the feedback. But yeah, this is tripping me up. Because I set it to the way that I want to, but it's not mapping properly. So you have to, it seems now that with the demo you have to. Yeah, I don't like. Oh my god. It's actually, it broke the game. Because now I reset. Hold on a moment. I need to quit this game. It's not okay. So it's quite difficult to explain what happened there, but basically it never resets the map. It just keeps changing the inputs. So there's inputs that are like doing two things at the same time. Let me see if that doesn't fix it, then the game is unplayable for me. Because so far the game looks great, but I legitimately cannot play this if it keeps doing that. All right, let's see if it'll work now. It might not make any sense, like the way that I'm explaining it, but it's genuinely not mapping correctly. And I don't want to switch to mouse and keyboard. Okay. Okay, so my RT is broken. My yeah, my alt attack for some reason is not working. No, it didn't. It actually, some buttons straight up don't work. I cannot. Okay, hold on. I actually cannot do anything. So I'm gonna let me see if. Let me check something. Let me see if uninstalling or don't know. Like it. All right, I'm gonna try a mouse and keyboard, but maybe I don't know. I don't want to play this with a mouse and keyboard. Let me check the local files. Let's see the manifest. Manifest, no. Configuration, stage build, nothing. I'm trying to see if there's like anything that would save content. No, like I'm serious. Like it's very hard to explain what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna try and uninstalling it. And then let me go to the store again. This is such a mess. Is it? And then let me download it again. Maybe that might fix. I'm gonna install it on my other drive. And then I'm just not gonna touch the controllers because that seems to break it. It low-key sucks that that's happening. Because I do like everything about it so far, but it's genuinely like fucked if that's like if it just keeps happening, then the controllers just suck. And again, I will not play this on a mouse and keyboard because it doesn't seem like the kind of game that would pan out properly on a mouse and keyboard. Or like I don't want to because it's kind of uncomfortable for me to play it, but if it's the only way that I get to actually get it to function, then fuck it. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. But I'm probably not It's not a you thing, this is a Steam comment. Love the demo, couple of things to fix when changing up the controller keys. Let's see if this works now. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna do the test level. Okay. Okay. So if... Okay, now it's working. Is it though? Hold on. It's not. I don't think it is. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, allow me to explain what's happening here. Let me explain what's going on. If we look at the controller, the point jump is Y, which is triangle on my on my PlayStation controller. it's doing that. Right? However, attack 2, which is RT, is also doing the action of Y. But on this over here, it's not doing, like, it's not set up for that. And it's still doing it. So I don't know what it's doing. And not only that, the X button does both grab and attack. So I'm fucked, really. I don't know. Oh, hold on. I'm going to attempt one more thing and then see if that actually works. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry for this. I'm just going to tell the developers that I can't play this. Because the thing is, or I'll try mouse and keyboard, but I promise you that it's not going to be any better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uninstall it again. I'm going to go to my Steam file. So let's go to my other drive. Then I'm going to go to Steam library, Steam apps. This is something else. Date modified. Could it be that it's using my Steam cloud? Because then at that point I might have to, let's see, program files. Let's check on my main thing. Steam apps. Don't see it. Tama. No. Okay. So that might be a. Let me go again to the store, and then download again. This sucks because I already liked it and I wanted to play it, but it's not working. I mean, this is like the simplest function you can add into a game. It's just like remapping controls, and it doesn't work. I completely understand that this is like a demo and like it's a work in progress, but I mean, come on. Manage. Let's see, properties, updates. I want to see. Like, there should be something in there that is saved. Controller, PlayStation, enabled. Yeah. I don't want to use Steam input for this either. Like, I know that this is an option, but I think it might make the problem worse. Because again, the issue is that it's the crucial buttons, which are attack, jumping, and other things, are mapped twice with different functions. So attack and basically grab are like literally the same thing. So I am unable to do anything with it. It's literally one of the first things you should make sure that it works, is that the controls work, and then you can remap them no matter what. And it seems like this does not work. Look, I'm gonna give it its fair shake. I'm not gonna get mad about it, which I'm a little peeved, not mad necessarily. Like, look, I'm working on my own game, and I understand the importance, but I'm going to have to switch to mouse and keyboard, sadly. I don't want to, but at the very least, the controls work.
ここに一人の
マハトマ市中央区に怪獣警報。付近の皆さんは機関の案内に従って速やかに避難してください。
あんた何してんの？怪獣、これ敵を排除してください。やろうかね。いや、もしかして怪獣の撮影とかマジで何してんの？さらに敵出現。すごい、こんなヒーロー見たことがない。彼女をカメラに捉えるのはこの僕が一番乗りということだけ。
Oh my god, this is... This is... Okay, I think... This is... I cannot use a mouse and keyboard. I think I'm gonna have to play this on easy. There's too... Okay. I'm gonna give some criticisms. There's too much visual information going on for my taste. It's kind of hard to follow what's going on. Also, the buttons kind of like let me show you the buttons. Why is the alt attack a side button? Because I don't know that many mouses. Like, I know a lot of people have like gamer mouses or gamer mice. Sorry, that's not plural. But having the alt attack be on the side button is kind of a... The heal being all the way to the down button, I don't like. No, it doesn't let me choose a different button either. So... Like, this is great and all, but it's not, it's down, but like on the arrow keys. So I have to put down my mouse and then move over to the arrow key and press down. So it's like in a very like inconvenient place. Like you can't... No, like here's the thing. Dark Souls kind of like, and a lot of games like it, got that control scheme right. I know that this has like a lot more to it, but I would revise the control scheme for the keyboard, because I feel like this was made for the controller because some of the button placements for the keyboard are kind of weird. And then but the input for the fucking controller doesn't work. Like, for me, it doesn't work anymore. Just because I wanted to change the settings. So I'm already a little bit frustrated with this. Like, okay, here, let's try the tutorial. I do like the presentation and like, it does remind me a lot of ZZZ. Which I do like, but in the camera assist. Fail penalty. You have to use combos in order to keep the momentum going. So it says... This is so hard to control with... And then, and there we go. I trust me, I could not do that with the controller. The mapping was just all fucked. Launch an enemy and then follow up. Oh boy. I don't know which of these buttons I'm supposed to... Is it this one? Is it... Oh, it's this one. Okay. Launch an enemy. Oh, when launching, while launching, okay. I think this is a little bit... Oh, this is a lot more complicated than it needs to be, I think. Or maybe I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be, but I feel like the controls here are not very good. See, I don't like that. This would be so much more easier if I could use my controller, for sure. I did exactly that. Perfect dodge. Perfect guard. Okay, so WA, like... Atman attack on Lark. Charged. Alright. Stunning enemies. Stun enemies can be grabbed. There you go. I mean, this is nice. I like some of the functions. It's just that I don't like how the controllers work. This is very, you know what? This reminds me of like Dragon Ball Z, like Budokai or something like that. Like Tenkaichi or something like that. This just needs a better, like, this just needs the controller to be more polished. The controls need to be more polished because a lot of it, okay. I'm gonna give it its fair shake. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just pressing buttons. Also, the punishment for getting hit is pretty high. This feels so, I don't know, there's something not quite right about the way that this handles. That would be like my biggest complaint is just that, the controls. Something about it doesn't feel satisfying. Yeah, the change in camera before launching an enemy does look like Tenkaichi. Yeah, so I literally have to use a down arrow for that. Clutch shield. Oh, so people give you comments on the bottom. That's nice. But this is like, again, like extremely hard to control with a mouse and keyboard for me. No, this definitely was made for a mouse and keyboard, for sure. There we go. I don't like... I'm not a fan of the camera tilting too much. I'm very clumsy with the mouse. Alright. There, Andy. Yeah, you get extra points with backseaters. I had this idea, but with monster hunting, actually. Controlling is really hard with this game. Oh my god! I'm not even touching the control. I'm not touching anything. It will not stop doing that. Get up there. Where am I supposed to be going? This way? No, this is the way I came from. Okay. Okay, you can run up walls, but she wasn't doing that earlier either. Oh my god. If I have to do that again, I'm quitting the game.
配信者ってやつ見せますよ。警戒してください。だる。さあ、ゼロペアさん。
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is one of the worst controlling things ever. I genuinely cannot. Oh, it's actually like it's not very fun to control right now with the mouse and keyboard. Especially when you have a lot of shit going on. And then healing is like the worst. And then there's lag now. Boy. That... Oh, it's finally fucking over. I was having fun at the very start when I was playing with mouse and keyboard, with controller. But when I switched and everything just got fucked, it... I don't think I want to play more of this. Oh, you're asking me to fight a boss? Okay, no. I can't play it like this. Look, like, if they update the game again and they fix that and they patch that out, I'm more than willing to play this. But right now, the game is like borked for me. It, like, honestly, my recommendation: go play it. It's pretty fun. My problem is that I don't like how the camera works. It's like all out of whack. Maybe that's my problem, where like I feel like there's too much information going on, and you kind of like have a hard time keeping up. Maybe that's like I'm getting an old kind of thing. But if you play this and then you go play ZZZ, for example, there is a lot going on, but you can keep up. And I feel like they should probably polish this a little bit better. I feel like the biggest thing that prevented me from enjoying this more was that I just can't play with the controller anymore. And that's probably an issue with my PC now, because I think the way that this works is that there's some files that it just keeps on your computer, so that anytime that you re-download or you replay it, it just pulls from that. I might have to check my root folder or something. I don't know. I kind of have an idea, like a roaming thing. But there is a genuine good thing here. It reminds me of Tenkaichi, and I wish it played a little bit more like that. I feel like I can't combo, like with a mouse and keyboard, it's very difficult to control. There are obviously a lot of things they need to polish in regards to that. I feel like the camera, they need to pull it back a little bit and not have all these crazy angles, because it does get a little bit hard to follow, especially when you have a map where there's like things like floating everywhere and you have to jump everywhere. You kind of want to have a sense of orientation when you're playing. That's my opinion. But anyways, I'm going to go switch to something else now. And this game is a strategy game. Again, Mightreya, go check it out. It's actually pretty fine. But I would recommend you don't change the settings with the controller. Otherwise, the game will never work. At least this in regards to this demo. Okay, so the next game. No, there is a genuinely amazing game. I like the hero thing. I like the streaming thing. Everything, I like it. It's the controls are just not very good at the moment. And I think the camera just needs work. They should have an option at the very least where it just keeps the camera steady so that you can keep track of it. But when it's moving and twisting around, it's very hard to keep track of it. But otherwise, like, everything's good. I think the combat pacing needs to be fixed a little bit. They should go and play Tenkaichi. because that game has fast-pacing fight, but you can't, like, it's very good to keep up with it. Like, and that's an older game. But maybe a lot of these problems are remedied if I just play with the controller, which I obviously cannot. There is a lot of issues with it. So next one that I'm going to play is Stardust Wish of the Witch. And let me go boot that game up. And this is a strategy game, and the sprite work for it looked beautiful. And I think this game is a little bit more my speed, so we're gonna check it out. Apparently this demo is pretty long, so we're gonna... Okay. Let's go to options. Window mode, borderless. There we go. Sound. Game. Oh, wait a minute. Can I use a controller with this? No. Okay, no controller support. That's fine. This is a strategy game, so this is not the end of the world. Other coupon. I don't know what I would need a coupon for. I like the art already. It's pretty good. Let me check something really quick here. Probably kept in the comments folder. I don't think so. I checked it and it wasn't there. So let's check out new game. Look at the sprite art on this. This is beautiful. Very expressive for chibi sprite art. Way more than I like even this initially. Oh. Is there setting like the music is pretty loud over the voices. This is some great sprite work. I'm gonna be honest, I cannot fathom the amount of effort they've been... Not only, just on this sequence alone, sprite art is a nightmare.
이번엔 어떤 심부름이야?
분위기 다 망쳐버렸어. 할아버지가 길드에 편지를 전해달라셔서 도시까지 혼자 가기 심심하단 말이지.
지금은 아무래도 좀 힘든데 좀 더 쉬고 싶...
뭐야, 그냥 쉬는 거잖아. 언제까지...
괜찮아. 이따 같이 가줄게.
자꾸 그러면 나 혼자 간다.
잘 다녀와. 올 때 맛있는 거 사오고.
Oh.
슬라임이네.
드디어 나타났나? 개수 젤리! 봐! 용사의 시험은 이...
This is great.
자리를 피해야겠어.
덤벼라 슬라임! 나의 용감한 모습을 사람들에게 꼭 전해줘!
그래, 꼭 전해줄 테니까 이 근처로 오지 마. 아저씨가...
걱정하지 마! 나는 도망치지 않아!
Let's see. Select an allied character to prepare their movement and action. You can check their HP and mana at the top of the screen. The mana repel. Okay. You can rotate the camera by dragging the screen. What do you mean rotate the camera? Or using W. Once all allies are finished their turn, enemy will take their action. Skills are activated using cards. Each card has a different mana. Has different mana costs and cooldowns. Once the cooldown reaches 0, the card can be used again. Cost represents the card's value. Selecting a card will display its range. Okay. What do you mean rotate? Okay, it's not rotate, it's move, because I was gonna be, what the fuck? They added rotation to the like an isometric sprite world, but it's just move the camera. This is a mistranslation, I think. Because that would have been like way too many layers to work with. Okay, so. Okay, so. Move, skill, item, info. Okay, so we want to move here. Okay. And then skills are this. Alright, let's try a normal attack. Okay, we have a cut-in, and then we act. Nice. And then we move. You have to press a direction. Okay, that's a little... I mean, that's usually fine. I didn't want even to think about the sheer amount of work. Mistranslation seems to... Yeah, no. Not enough mana, so we're gonna end there. 좋아요. Okay, so this one has range. Oh, okay. And this one is to all targets within one tile. So we're gonna move again. Alright. And then we're gonna attack this guy. Here we go. We're gonna move this guy over here. And then we're gonna use Flame Burst. I actually really like this so far. It's my kind of game. There is so much polish here. Absolute speaking. Let's try this. There we go. There's so much animation to just these sprites. So let's see. Star is really cute. I like that the goal for this is like we need to take a letter. This place. I hope this like long term evolves into we have to kill God. Because that's I like most people like every RPG kind of is like that where it's like it starts with let's go do something for the village to like we gotta murder. I like that trope. No loot. Okay. Oh, okay. Battle results. 2 tree branches. We gotta deliver a boring letter to... We have to destroy the existence of this universe from this old powerful being. Star level 2. Okay, I like this. Very simple. Would you like to see it? Of course I do. Cute presentation. I like it. I want to keep playing. Oh my god, she's looking at ants.
아니. 저기 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
얘들아, 오늘 무슨 일이 있었는지 알아? 조금만 들려주도록 할까? 이 용사 일대기를?
게임이랑 얘기하고 있잖아. 다 그럴 시간 없어. 이제 절반 정도 왔다고.
에이, 역시 트라냐까지는 너무 가까워. 다음엔 바다까지 모험을 떠나야겠어.
여기서 바다까지 걸어갈 생각은 아니지?
갈 수 있으면 가고 싶긴 한데.
내가 되면 얘기해줘. 열심히 응원해줄게.
These are like, I've said this, but these are some of the cutest sprites I've ever seen.
안 돼. 너 지난번에도 다른 길로 갔다가 밤새 숲속에 있었잖아.
하지만 이런 데 놀지 않으면 집에 가.
안 돼. 오늘은 제대로 심부름도 있고.
내가 들어줄까? 그 정도 가방은 넌 괜찮은데.
들고 도망갈까봐 무섭.
I need to lower the music or increase their voice
한 번도 그런 적 없는데.
because the music keeps like.
그때가 지금으로부터 2달.
I feel like Korean in general is like low.
그때는 정말 미안했습니다.
Yeah, no, they're extremely expressive.
무슨 일이지?
좁은 마차가
위험해.
어서 가보자.
잠깐만.
And the voice acting, like the little bit that I can hear, is pretty fine. Oh my god! Look at the details on these monsters. They remind me. Okay, I'm trying to like. I'm trying to pin like what this reminds me of.
아무리잖아.
얘들아, 여긴 위험하다. 어서 도망쳐.
It's not Pokemon, but it does remind me of something from the GBA.
아니요. 용사는 도망가지 않아요.
진짜로 싸우려고? 너 단 한 번도
지금이라면 할 수 있을 것 같아. 여기서 도망치면 용사 실격이야.
어쩔 수 없지. 위험한 사람을 눈앞에 두고 도망가.
어쨌든 덤벼라. 강아지들아.
두 발로 뛰어다니고 도끼를 휘두르는 강아지 말이지. 아저씨, 걱정 마세요. 제 친구가 저래.
그렇다면 어서 구해다오. 부탁하네.
Okay, let me see if I can fix the options here. The music is
좋아.
combo and counter techniques. Oh, okay. Cards with the combo tag allow you to chain consecutive attacks. The more combos you stack on the same card, the more actions you can perform. Cards with the counter tag let you immediately retaliate. Oh, okay. So this is a little bit of like Yu-Gi-Oh! You've activated my trap card. Bad luck, Yugi. You've activated my trap card. Who cares? I have money. They're a decisive tool for breaking an enemy chains and turning the tide of battle. This is genuinely like an interesting take on combat. Though it reminds me of another game that I had played. Let me see if I can find it. They did do Dream Tactics also did the card strategy stuff. So let's see. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. All right, sound. I'm gonna lower the BGM a little bit, and then hopefully that helps. Not drown out the voices. Okay. So I want to chain attacks. No, this is a counter. Normal.
안 돼.
내 차례야. 안 되겠어.
This is a combo. Okay. So I gotta keep this guy here. Let's see. This is a counter. This is okay.
안 되겠어.
Okay, I need mana, so I guess he's just gonna have to end. Okay, they move pretty far.
빈틈 발견.
Oh, nice. Okay, I do like that. Yeah, these are very well animated. Let me see. I don't have a combo thing yet. What if? Okay. Let's attack this guy.
안 돼.
준비됐어. 안 되겠어.
Oh shit. Okay.
내 차례야.
Oh, I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. We're gonna counter. Move back to tiles. I wonder if height's a factor. Let's see. Skill. No, I'm not gonna waste it here. Yeah, I don't like that. Stop whimpering.
준비됐어.
Okay. It seems like height is kind of a factor, maybe? Let me see. Okay. It kind of isn't, but we'll see. Let's see.
내 차례야.
I can't use extra flame. Let's do it.
준비됐어.
I'm gonna move him over here because I do need counter. At least they're very generous with the amount of HP they give you. Okay, it doesn't seem like... Alright.
안 되겠어.
God damn
내
it.
차례야.
I want this guy to move over here. This other guy to move over there. And then hopefully that other guy moves down there. No, he's gonna get counter.
아직이야.
He just jumps down. Okay, perfect. Now I have them where I want it. Because then now we can use Flourish. I don't have a combo. So we're just gonna... And then we're gonna move over here.
내 차례야.
And we're gonna move this guy over here. And then extra flame just to make sure he gets it. There we go. That's a lot of dead hyenas, yeah.
오, 너희들 정말 강하구나.
This is excellent. I like this.
어때요, 아저씨?
This means you could potentially build out a deck that's like a one-turn win. So yeah, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! You could probably have like a lot of combos that just chain up and you just destroy the map.
또 뭐요?
Speaking of, I got a few videos of like talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And like the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the years. And it just doesn't seem that fun to play anymore, I guess. I'm sure it is, but from a lot of what I see is that everybody builds a top deck to it's like getting a hand that is like one turn wins, or like just make sure you have like a ton of monsters summoned up on the first turn or something like that. But everything seems to be like just built around having like a really good first hand and then just winning. Or spending like 5 minutes summoning, doing this, doing that. And then all the rules that like a lot of monsters just have like 20 effects. They're like paragraphs.
어떠냐니? 그래, 정말 강하구나. 정말로 힘이 생겨.
유, 들었어? 무지하게 강한 스타가 사람을 위기로부터 구해냈다고.
귀찮게 해서 죄송합니다, 아저씨.
And to be honest, like the little bit that I played of Pokemon on the TCG game on the phone, it was pretty fun. It's why I play it casually.
괜찮다.
Yeah, honestly, if I were to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, it would be some of the older games, like the GBA ones or the PlayStation ones. Those are the ones that I would play, because I tried playing the new one that's like on like a gacha one or whatever. And it doesn't like the game was like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, and there's like 20 million mechanics that I'm just like, you gotta break out a rule book every time, like whatever. I remember there being annoying decks that don't actually win, they just keep drawing shit. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there is one. Where it like
계속 그러지 말고 이거 좀 도와드려.
what was it? It like you could draw and then put the cards back in the deck and then draw, and then it was basically like a stalemate almost. And it was like someone that used to be like a judge or something on the tournaments found that out, and he kept telling Konami, he's like, hey, look, there's this. We need to fix these things and like this or whatever. And they fired him when he brought it up, and then like he went to like a tournament the year after and then just executed on that idea and then made it like virtually impossible for anyone to play him. Nobody wanted to play him because like his matches would last like an hour, like hours, I think,
아저씨.
if I'm not mistaken.
죄송하지만 저희는 그냥 마을로
And then they ended up like changing the rules, so it's like you can only use that effect once per day or something like that,
무슨 소리야?
or like once per match or something.
모험가라고. 방금도 이렇게 괴물의 습격으로 해결했고.
방금 전에 처음으로 한 거잖아.
그렇구나. 이렇게 실력이 좋은데 소속된 길드도 없고.
But frankly speaking, the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! I really liked. I even liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until not like I'm talking about like the card game, not the show itself. But I liked it up until they had I think GX introduced a few things that I liked, like the heroes and stuff. And then after that, I was just like I kind of checked out. Not because of like lack of interest or anything. It was just like I had other things going on. And then when I come back to it, it's like I think I just want to collect the cards that I like and the ones that look pretty, and then I'll leave it like that. But I used to collect pretty heavily. But all my cards, I don't know where they ended up. I remember an absolute chat pulling up to events with 1,000 card deck, and it was like 95% just pot of greed. Pot of greed is banned, if I'm not mistaken, or like you can only have one in your deck or something.
가능할지는 모르겠지만요.
It's like, here's the thing. A lot of cards that exist, that have been existing, they just keep banning them because it's like, oh, we've essentially written ourselves into a hole. The only way we can fix this hole is not like pot of greed has been banned since mid 2000s. Yeah, because it's like a hole that
걱정 마.
you can fix that. They banned it because of him. Yeah,
소용없으니까.
나는 이제 지쳤어.
and like
만약에 또 그런 일이
Exodia remains like one of the strongest plays. Like now, it's very hard to play. There are much easier ways to build a one turn win. Like way too easy. I think I've told this story, but when I was like, I must have been like 12 or something like that. I don't know. I must have been like either like a teenager or 12 or something. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like in its infancy, right? It had existed for like 2 years or something like that. And there was like a local game place that they had like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. And me being like naive, oh, like I'll play with other people my age, and you know, it'll be fun because we get to talk about the show or something. My brother came with me too, because he was like, you know, we both like Yu-Gi-Oh, but he wasn't much of a player. I was the one that like actually collected the cards at that point, and we went there, and he just, you know, he sat with me just looking, and this guy, like, he was like, I don't know, 10 years my senior or something like that, and he must have been like in his 20s or something. And the guy just sat down, and then I didn't even have like a turn where he just destroyed me. And like, I was 12, so I didn't even argue of what happened. Like, I'm sure he won fair and square, but he just started pulling out cards and doing things. Like, I didn't even have it. Like, all I did was like just play one turn because I was the first one, and like he beat me. And then he's just like, I went up against a sweat, and the guy didn't even like. Here's the thing: I knew I wasn't gonna win, right? I just went with the idea of having fun, because in the show, every fight, like I say fight, but every card battle took a few turns, and that's the fun part, right? That's the idea that I always had about Yu-Gi-Oh, where you would sit down and you would play the cards, and it's like, oh, you know, you would get this back and forth or whatever, and then you get to have fun and play pretend that these monsters are real and all these things. But then he kind of just like shattered that illusion. He just like, I'm gonna destroy this fucking kid for no, like, he chose to do that because he could have been like, I'll have fun with him or whatever. But like, he was just like, I went up against a sweat that had no mercy. And then he just demolished me, destroyed my fantasy. And like, I never played Yu-Gi-Oh after that. I just would collect the cards and that's it. Like, I would like find some cards. I don't know where all those cards went, by the way. I think they're just lost to the ether. Well, I knew I was gonna lose. Like, I didn't go. I went. My purpose was to have fun. My purpose was like, keep in mind also, this was also the era where like being a nerd wasn't really cool. So there weren't that many, and also where I lived, Yu-Gi-Oh was like picking up steam. It wasn't like a prevalent thing. Not everybody was playing card games or whatever. And it wasn't also like a very cheap thing here because we had to import the cards from the United States. So it's like already like 2 layers of, like, of gatekeeping, essentially. And so I must have been the only kid, like, and even then, like, the friends that I played with in my school, they like, some of my friends did scam me out of a card. They took my Dark Magician. Because we played a game and they're like, oh, when you lose, you have to take a card. And because I've seen the show, I thought, oh, those are the rules. And they took away my Dark Magician. First edition Dark Magician, might I add. Because I had the Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and one of my friends had the I was gonna say Godzilla, but they had the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. And they took it away from me. Eventually I got a different one back, but I had a lot of friends that took, sadly, a few friends that took advantage. Oh my god, this is so well animated. Look at the box and how it's animated and stuff. Dude, this has like, I cannot imagine the amount of work that they've put into this. This is crazy. Star 3 is our Kindle line. I mean, POG is also just broken from a design standpoint. 40 deck minimum, 3 POGs, 37 card decks, and you can have... Yeah, the only card game I'm playing is poker. Or Chinese poker or whatever. I'm not a very good person to play poker with because I'm too easy to read. I wish the voices were a little louder. That would be my one observation right now.
우선 여기서 헤어지자꾸나. 일단 가져온 짐부터 처리해야겠는데.
Sunny's laboratory has like quite the opposite problem. It has like a very loud volume, and I wish they would make this like a little louder.
그럼 길드에서 봬요. 저희는 일이 있어서 먼저 가보겠습니다.
아저씨 꼭 얘기해 주셔야 돼요. 저희 이름은
Forget to tell them our names are starting you. I am the world greatest hero.
만나고 따라와. 아무튼 잘 부탁드립니다.
아저씨 안녕.
Star is very cute. Oh, look at this one. They're very animated. Like even the background sprites have personality to them.
안녕하세요. 마을에서 의뢰를 부탁드리러 왔는데요.
아, 유랑 스타구나. 어서 와. 어떤 일이니? 저기요. 아까 저희가 마을 밖에서요.
그건 나중에 하고. 일단 의뢰서는 여기.
아, 너희 할아버지구나. 고마워. 이건 여기에. 그래서 스타는 아까 무슨 얘기를 하려던 거니?
그 얘기는 내가 마저 하도록 하지.
아저씨 왔다! 보스 씨, 어서 오세요. 경비대에게 얘기는 들었습니다.
이 아이들이 놀무리로부터 나를 구해줬다네.
I think Korean is a fair bit quieter than Japanese. In general, yeah. It doesn't have the hard sounds that Japanese has. Like, Korean is like bubbly, is the way that I would explain it. So it tends to be like, it sounds like, does that make sense? Like, it sounds rounder. Japanese can be like soft, but square. And Korean sounds like rounder. I don't know how to explain it.
뭐 대략 맞는 얘긴데.
그 정도 괴물들은 손쉽게 이길 수 있다고요. 유야, 놀들이.
저희가
굉장히 숙련된 실력으로 쓰러뜨리길래 난
모험가 맞거든요.
아니라니까.
스타도 유도 마냥 모험가 놀이를 하고 있었던 건 아니었나 보구나.
It's like Japanese, has a lot of consonant, or like a lot of vowels, so to speak. It has like you have like the vowel and then the consonant, but they always have to be together. I think Korean is the same way. It just has like, I think Japanese just has harder sounds than Korean does. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I might be wrong there, but to me, Korean has always been like softer as a language when I've heard it.
마스터.
안녕하세요.
마스터 아저씨.
길드 납품 물자 습격이라길래 직접 보고를 받고 왔더니 습격을 막은 게 스타, 유, 너희 둘이었구나.
그렇다고요. 여기 아저씨도 구해드리고.
이 친구들 말이 맞네. 이 아이들 실력이 대단해.
저도 잘 알고 있습니다. 하지만
From what I gather, more than vowels, and all it has a lot more plosive sounds, which gives them the impression of being slightly louder.
왜 안 된다는 거예요?
정식 모험가가 되면 앞으로 모험가로서 의뢰를 받고 해결.
You also have like a lot of R rolling in Japanese, believe it or not.
위험한 임무도 있을 거고.
I would have to.
우선이나 의뢰 실패도 반드시 생기지.
I'd have to like find something in Japanese, but
그런 책임감이나 의무를 짊어지기에
on the top of my head, I can't think of like anything.
이번 전적은 굉장한 성과인데요. 웬만한 3인팀 정도의 전적.
Like maybe if you take like the hello, Ohio, and then you have like the Korean one, it's like 안녕. Because you have like a ha, but then like, yeah, 안녕. I don't know. Maybe I'm going about this wrong.
저희 길드에서
Point is, like, I feel like Korean is like rounder as a sound. It kind of reflects the way it's written. The Hangul, I think it's called, how it's written, where it's just like a lot of circles and a lot of like lines.
용병 지원 요청도 늘고 있습니다.
In my head, it sounds the way it looks.
갈수록 의뢰에 높은 위험도가 요구되는 정세. 아이들까지 쓸 수는 없습니다.
됐어요. 저희끼리 할 거예요. 있거든요.
야! 죄송합니다.
지금 보셨듯이 아직 어린아이들입니다. 저런 식으로 감정을 앞세워 행동한다면 아이들 자신뿐만 아니라 아무리 실력이 좋다고 한들
그래서 이제 어떻게 할 거야?
몰라. 이렇게 된 거 진짜 모험가가 아니라도 좋으니
Surprisingly, a lot of story.
원래도 그러고 있기는 했지만
이번에야말로 진짜로 떠날 거야. 유, 같이 갈 거지?
내가 아니면 누가 너를 감당하겠니? 그래도 지금 이대로 여행을 떠나는 건 무리야. 아까
우리가 충분히 이길 수 있어.
운 좋게 이겼을 뿐이야.
그렇지만 용사의 첫 모험을 이렇게 허무하게
아무리 뗐어도 안 되는 건 안 돼. 그리고 허무하긴 뭐가 허무해. 상이나 좀
그치만 모험가라고 인정받고 싶단 말이야.
남에게 칭찬받으려고 사람을 구한 것.
아니야. 난 용사라서 사람을 구한 거야.
그럼 이미 용사인데.
If you're already a hero, then why do you need to be recognized as an adventurer?
일단 집에 가자. 다음에 와서 길드마스터 아저씨랑 얘기해보면 되겠지.
두고 보자.
그거 용사가 제일 하면 안 되는 대사인 것 같은.
아무튼 몰라. 다음에 더 큰
Oh my god, look at her walk!
인정받을 거야.
또 시작이다.
Dude, I am beyond impressed with the sprite work. Look, she's even like mad now. Like just kicking her feet in the air.
너도 납득한 일이잖아. 지금 우리로는 무리야. 자기 한번 건사하기도 힘들다고. 지금 마을로 가는 길에도 야, 스타!
알아, 안다고. 그냥 기운이 좀 빠졌을 뿐이야. 기왕 이렇게 된 거, 얼른 마을에 돌아가 사람들한테 내 영웅적인 업적을 알리겠어.
기운 차리는 것도 너답네.
I'm already sold on this.
돌아가는 길만 해도 우리에겐
The eugenics, it came out, but I'm like afraid of getting it.
그래. 언제 어디서 저기 튀어나와.
I'm gonna just play games that I have, and then I'll worry about I'll worry about it later.
달려들지만 않으면
유,
네가 더 시끄러워. 무슨 일인데?
괴물이 있어. 아까 그 놀이라는 녀석들인가 봐.
아무것도 안 보이는데.
몰라. 잘 모르겠지만 이건 녀석들 발소리야.
The story is also like very nice. I like the pacing of it.
큰 소리 내지 말라 그랬어.
이렇게 된 거 잔뜩 쓰러뜨려서 날 모험가로
모험가인지 용사인지.
Oh, there's range guys. Let's start getting rid of them.
준비됐어.
Okay, he needs a lot of wind up. Let me check the skills. Apply a buff to one ally. Oh! Oh, okay. So we're gonna move him over here then. I thought she had a counter. know, it doesn't seem like...
내 차례야.
Oh, okay.
안 되겠어.
Nice. Very nice. What? Okay, I guess I don't have enough mana for the combos. Oh wait, I do, actually. It's not letting me counter.
준비됐어.
The
에임 파트! 내 차례야.
I really don't like that sound. That guy's down.
내 차례야.
So it seems like I gotta wait for some of these to show up.
어디?
Alright, I do like the countering combo system. It's pretty nice. What?
준비됐어.
Oh wow, okay, so there's resistances. Which is attack. There we go. There we go. I wonder if we can build that, like, move around the deck.
스타, 괜찮아?
응, 괜찮아. 이건 좀...
여기서 계속 싸우는 건 무리.
두고 보자. 내가
여태 이런 적은 없었는데.
마스터, 이것도 마찬가지예요. 이것도
뭔가
스타와 유가 가져온 이래서였네요.
도시 출입 통제는 언제부터였지?
아마 스타와 유는 이미 떠났을 거예요. 모험가들을 편성해서 긴급 파견을 보낼까요?
아니, 몇 명 파견 보내는 걸로 해결할 수 있는 긴급 토벌령을 걸어주게. 도시를 떠난 민간인 수색은
알겠습니다. 토벌령 구성은 어떻게 할까요?
무기한, 인원 제한 없음,
No personal limit, no personal screening, eliminated without capture, post-mission settlement, and
위험도 높음.
high risk. Oh shit. Next. Next! Level 4. You has learned blink. What the fuck bro was doing earlier then? Not blinking? Alright.
여기도 이렇게 많이.
I'm assuming we're gonna get a new party member here.
갑자기 왜 그래? 무슨 일?
알았어. 지금 괴물들이 이렇게 많이 모이는 이유.
그걸 알아냈다고?
바로 이 진짜 용사 스타의 등장을 알아채서
She's very cute.
결국 들키고 만 것인가? 용사의 기운은 숨길 수 없는 것인가? 이것이 아까 그 소동 때문에 결국 악의 무리를 불러. 지금 이 상황 우리가 위기에 처한 건
이 상황에서도 그런 소리가 잘도 나오는 걸 보니
A dumbass. Yeah, she's hero pilled.
모험가가 되지 못하더라도
변함없는 자신감이긴 한데
또 용사의 시련. 마물무리를 다 쓰러뜨리면
바보 같은 소리 하지 말고 도망부터 가자니까.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can zoom out. Oh, there's a lot of these guys. Okay. So, what we'll do... hello? Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna move over here. And then, we're gonna... wait. I don't want to do anything yet.
준비됐어.
We're gonna use Hit Blade on her.
뜨겁게. 준비됐어.
And then we're gonna move over here. Keep her distance. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of those, like, they'll join after. Let's counter. Nice.
내 차례야.
Let's move. Let's use Flame Burst. Oh, okay. Let's eliminate this guy right away. I mean, they're pretty generous with the amount of HP that your characters have, so you're not, like, dying immediately. The only thing is these guys are accumulating stars, so they're going to be able to do some shitty moves. I'm going to move her. No. We're going to do skill.
준비됐어.
This guy over here, and we're going to use basic attack. Just because I want to save up. Because he has that AoE move that's really good. Counter. Oh, that uses a lot, so no. He has one, so I'm gonna move him back like that. I want to use the AoE now. I'm gonna act rather conservatively here.
준비됐어.
And I'm gonna get rid of.
에임.
Okay.
지겨. 여기야.
That's nice. I like that one. Okay, so now we have to be a little bit more aggressive. Move here. Then we're gonna go skill. We're gonna use candlelight. Oh, I can't use it. Okay, height's an issue here. It gets rid of this guy, so we're gonna save it. Flame burst.
준비됐어. 안 되겠어.
Why can't I act?
내 차례야.
What if I were to move him over here? Then... There we go. Counter. Alright, perfect. Guy. This I would make transparent so that you can see these tiles, or I would add the grid to be visible. Because this is a little slightly confusing, or it is. I wouldn't say confusing, but it is. No. I don't want to use anything yet. Let's see, do we have... Alright, the less attacks I take, the better. I do like that the combat doesn't feel like dragged out, because you're kind of like doing stuff a lot. I would say though that more combo cards at the start would be a little bit better and make this go a little quicker. Let's see. Alright, that guy's dead. No. Can't use this. Alright, one guy down. Two more left. Counter. Oh, I can't. I'll take the hit. Oh shit, that was a very strong attack. I thought, I for sure, I thought we were gonna get a new party member, but I'm guessing they're just letting us get used to these guys.
지치지도 않냐.
여기서 쓰러지면 이 녀석들이 무슨 짓을 할지 몰라. 또 다른 사람들을 습격하게 둘 수는 없어.
좋은 자세야.
Oh, there we go, our new party member. A 10th Chad.
거기 파란 모자 쓴 꼬마 친구랑 분홍머리 당돌한 꼬마 아가씨.
누구세요?
너희가 유랑 스타구나. 안심해. 길드 금사자기사단 단장인 레온이 상대해주마.
스타, 유, 이리로 빨리 와라.
마스터 아저씨?
구하러 와주신 건
자세한 건 나중에 설명하라. 우선 레온, 부탁하네. 지시한
걱정하지 마십시오.
아직 놀들을 쓰러뜨려야.
스타, 이건 장난이 아니다. 어서 오거라.
스타. 우선 돌아가자.
She's pouting.
스타, 기운 차려. 이제 괜찮잖아.
보스 씨와의 이야기 때문에 정신이 없었군. 통제에 미흡했던 점.
마스터가 사과하실 일이 아니에요. 저희가 발끈한 잘못도 있으니까요.
죄송합니다.
Aww.
그래.
There's so many
잘
animations.
싸워줬구나.
I'm sure there's a lot that they do at the start that they just reuse for the rest of it, but holy moly.
이제 안전해졌으니 지금부터는 길드에
Again, I can't
고맙겠구나.
begin to imagine the amount of work all of these take.
현재 상황을 설명해주마. 지난달부터 대륙 북동쪽에서 몬스터 증식 보고가 끊이지 않고 있다. 길드 연합은 이를 예의주시하고 있었으나 3일 전을 기점으로 사태는 걷잡을 수 없이 증폭하여 현재 트라냐 동부까지 치달았다. 이에 길드는 긴급 토벌령을 선포해 가용할 수 있는 길드를 전부 투입해 이 사태를 진압하려 한다. 보고에 따르면 증식하고 있는 몬스터의 종은 다양하나 이번 트라냐에 직접 영향을 미친 몬스터 종을 노리며 군락의 규모로 보아
타양의 마을은 사건 접점으로부터 남쪽으로 떨어져 있지만 충분히 위험 지역이에요.
그러면
지금 상황에서는 함부로 위험 지역으로 가게 될
지금부터 너희의 귀가 그러니까
길드 대부분의 모험가들은 토벌령에 나가느라 임무에 배치되지 못했어요. 여기 임시지만 모험
Her eyes squinted.
내일 마을까지 가시면서 몬스터와 충돌이 일어난다면 정식 토벌 임무로 전투를 진행할 수 있어요.
마스터, 이제 제 대단함을 인정하시는 거죠?
괜찮은가요?
예전부터 얘기했지만 너희의 전투력 자체는 믿을 수 있다고 이번 임무는 토벌령이 내려진 곳을 우회해서 이동하는 호송 임무. 원래라면 충분한 인원이 임무에 편성되어 너희가 나설 일은 없어야 맞지만 지금 그래서 너희를 호위해줄 모험가가 그리 많지 않은 상황이다. 그리고 만약에 그런 일이 있다면
저를 너무 잘하시네요. 당연히 가만히
너는 딱히 신경 쓰지 않아도 알기 쉬워서 그래.
그래. 이번에만 특별히 집에 안전하게 돌아가기 위해서란다. 너희 오늘은 여관에서 쉬거라.
임시라니까. 또 들뜨기 시작했.
유야, 네가 잘 돌봐줘.
항상 그래 왔거든요. 즐거.
내일 있을 스타의 활약을 기대.
This is great.
그래도 갑자기 허락해도
스타와 유 말인가?
몇 시간 전만 해도 책임이 어쩌고.
위험한 것은 사실이지만 지금의 몬스터 대량 발생은 보통이 아니야. 그리고 길드 관할에서의 몬스터 토벌은
그러면 그냥 호위무 대상으로 지정해서 호송하면 되는 것.
그 아이들이라면 얌전히 집으로 갈 리 없지 않겠나.
Forgive me if I'm skipping around a little bit.
애들 장난. 그건 잘 알겠.
모험가라면 있잖아.
아, 샬롯.
그래. 그녀라면
Oh, so Charlotte is going to be our next party member. Okay. I don't know who that is. So. Next. Star has learned star shifting. Okay. Is she gonna shift her neurons? Is she gonna like vibrate a speed of stuff? Light? Oh, let me save files, damn it.
잘 잤어?
Oh wow. Even sleeping.
거려서 잘 못 잤어.
전혀 잘 못 잔 사람의 대사가 아닌데.
어서 가자. 마스터가 기다리고 있겠어.
그래, 어서 가보자.
Oh my god, she's moving so fast.
스타, 유, 어서 오렴.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
얘들아, 오늘 1회를 담당해줄 모험가 샬롯이야.
Lucia.
안녕 얘들아, 잘 부탁해. 샬롯씨, 여기는 스타 유예요. 이번에 경계 지역을 둘러 마을.
그래? 너희들 준비는 됐니? 듣기 그럼요. 너희들이 얼마나 나와도
저는
전투는 최대한 피해주세요. 그리고 호송 이후에 마을의 정철 여기.
좋아. 이번에도 집 지키는 개 역할이구만.
She just wants easy work, I guess.
샬롯씨가
수성에 일가견이 있다는. 아무도 날 이길 수 없다. 우와, 엄청 강한 언니네요. 너 말하는 게 아주 귀엽구나.
저기
그리고 넌 아주 조숙한 친구고. 그럼 얘들아, 이제 출발해볼까? 가자.
예.
이번 일에도 잘 부탁드립니다.
나만 믿어. 마스터한테 일찍 좀 와달라고 전해주고. 이렇게 새로운 동료와 함께 모험을 떠나는 스타 일행.
They're reusing her animation, so that works. And they're both doing it.
도사리고 있을까?
스타가
That's nice.
것 같아.
Star has split into two.
그런데 갑자기 놀들이 쫙 하고 나와서 제가 짠! 했다는 거죠. 그래서 어떻게 됐는데? 그래서 아저씨가 영웅이 나타났다. 제발 저를 구해주십시오. 그건 아니지. 맞는 말.
샬롯씨 너무 다 받아주지 마세요.
너가 말하기냐? 애늙은이가. 애늙은이가.
힘들어.
그래. 스타랑 유는 트라니아에는 자주 오는 거니?
한 달에 2-3번은 심부름 때문에 들러요. 이번처럼 하룻밤.
마을 할아버지가 걱정하시려나? 뭐 오늘 가서 말씀드리자. 내가 도와줄게. 언니 고마워요. 샬롯 언니가 같이라서 너무 좋아.
난 좀 조용히 갔으면 좋겠어.
그런데 너희들 용사는 원래 타고난 법이.
스타는
I mean, this story is very cute.
놀아요. 담들이 보면 무슨 기사 견습생.
기사 아니고 용사.
저는 어려서부터 마술 적성이 있어서
그리고 견습생 아니야.
뭐 아무튼 재능을 썩히는 건 아까우니까.
He's mad that he's not saying like hero.
너는
무슨 일이 벌어질지 모르는 게 무슨
놀들이 근처에 있어. 뭐야? 무슨 어쩔 수 없지. 제 실력이요? 진짜요?
Incompetence? Vraiment?
그래. 전투를 피할 수 없을 것 같.
아니 전투를 피하려고 돌아서 가.
뭐? 유는 가만히 있어도. 그래. 겁쟁이는 가만히 있으라고. 나랑 잘.
Alright, let's see.
좋아.
Advanced tactics. Enemies can also use combo and counter. Deciding on whether to save mana for counter is important. Okay. So, I need to find out if they're gonna use a combo. It's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of enemies. Okay. Let's see. Charge at a target within 5 tiles. Inflicts 77 damage and oh, this is good for ranged attacks. So I'm gonna conserve that.
준비됐어.
No, we're gonna save that one. A fatality. You came just in time to watch this demo. I think we got it. I think it said it had like 9 maps, but I'll do maybe like 5 or 6, and then I'll let you guys pick this game on your own because this is great. I want other people to play this. Let's see what the skill says. Gain Fluke for 1 turn. That's a combo card. This a counter combo can be used as a counter when in Fluke state. Deal 53 damage. Okay. We're gonna wait. I do like the movements of this game. Oh, okay. Enemy. So let's see. Charge at a target.
내 차례야. 에임 버스!
준비됐어.
Oh, okay. This one should be good. Yeah, I gotta be careful with the guys that are accumulating stars. Let's see. We're gonna use skills. I don't want to use this one.
내 차례야.
And I want to make sure that these guys are dead. That's good. That guy's dead. Yeah, let's not waste these. No, this hardly seems. Nice. I'm also saving that. Let's see.
준비됐어.
I'm gonna send him to help her.
메인 포스.
준비됐어.
I don't see why not.
발견.
Nice.
좋아.
And that.
준비됐어.
Gonna guy over here.
준비됐어.
Some old school game. I love this art and this card. Send them to the glue. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, Melons. I was like very focused. Thanks for stopping by. I do like this game. I like it a lot in the way that everything kind of plays out in the card games and everything. Yeah, it was just like I was engrossed. It's like I like tactic games. Alright, let's see. Counter, we move 2 tiles back. But I've been trying to like commentate, but that's the thing with tactics games, you get like sucked in. So let's see. No, I don't want to use this one. Shooting star is a normal attack, so I want to. There we go.
내 차례야.
So let's see. Ooh, okay. No, not that one. Flame Strike. Okay, no, that's not the one that I want to use. So I'm gonna move over here. We're gonna go over here. Alright, have a good dinner. So I want to use this one to get rid of that guy. Oh, okay. So he moved. I'm gonna... Alright. And I think next turn... Alright. It's pretty good. Let's counter. And now we counter. No. No, we're gonna have to tank it. Skill. That's a... Oh, okay, it stuns. And now we can use Flame Strike.
준비됐어.
Hey, 2 for the price of 1. Counter, move back to the tiles. Hell yeah, brother. No, wasn't he stunned? Alright. And then now we use Flourish. Okay, that guy has shit going on for him. But we'll delete them in a second. And then we counter. Yep. We'll have to tank it. There we go. Perfect. That was great. Adventurer for now appears.
왜 본대에서 이렇게 떨어진 곳? 글쎄. 저희가 집에 그랬으면 좋겠네. 우선 계속 가보자.
상황은 어떤가?
Oh, who is this lady?
지금 여기서부터 북동쪽으로 큰 무리가 하나.
그 밑에도 몇몇
Rose.
무리가 발견됐습니다.
우두머리로 보이는 개체는 없습니다. 그 명령체로 보이는 군락도 없고.
계속 대치하지 말고 정면에서부터 돌파하는 건 어떨까요? 놀 정도는 그냥 오합지졸입니다.
로제, 감정적으로 지휘하면 안 되지. 목적 없이 정체되어 있는 걸 걱정해 병력 소모를.
그렇.
오랜만에 합동 작전인데. 자, 어떻게 할까?
뭔가 낯이 익은다. 남쪽으로 파견된 정찰 인원이 있나?
없습니다. 애초에 이번 대량 발생의 근원지는
어쩌면 우리가
예?
현재 위치로부터 남쪽과 남동쪽으로 정찰을, 트라냐로부터 남쪽으로 정찰을 파견한다. 서둘러라.
서둘러. 금사자 소속의 정찰은 먼저 목표의 동쪽 방향으로 선행한다.
단장님, 길드마스터는 뭘 상정하고 계시는 걸까요?
글쎄, 잘 모르겠군. 그래도 이유가 다 있겠지.
걱정되는군.
Level up. Starfall. Sunfire. Ooh, we're letting shit. Do you want to save? Yes, of course. Might get served. Okay, so there seems to be more maps. And this kind of plays out like a like some of the original Fire Emblems where it keeps going. I wonder if there'll be like a hub or something in between, or like it's more of like a strategy puzzle more than anything. Like maybe there's no preparation, you just go. Like I do like that it doesn't seem like you have any weapons or anything. You just like the main focus is the cards, so you play around with your deck.
뭐야? 뭔데요?
무슨 일이죠? 우두머리 군락이다. 예? 제대로 걸렸군. 이걸 어쩐다. 스타, 유, 후퇴다. 집으로 돌아가는 건 취소야. 네? 아무튼 취소야 취소. 저건 우리 셋이서 못 이겨. 일단 길드에 가서 이 사실을 알리고 인원을 편성해서. 저기 저 커다란 놈 보이지? 저놈이 이번 몬스터 발생의 원인일 거야.
Wow. Okay, that's incredibly detailed.
일반인들은 평생 마주칠 일도 없는 강력한 몬스터라고 하고.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
저런 상식밖의 괴물들과 싸우기 위한 사람들이야. 너희들이 임시 모험가 등록증을 받았다고 하지만 길드 마스터는 이런 상황을 상상하기 안 해.
How did he fit in there?
스타, 여기까지 온 것도 엄청난 거야. 집에 가는 건 상황이 다 해결되고 나서 가도 괜찮잖아. 길드마.
어서 이쪽으로 와. 또 들키기 전에 돌아간다.
자, 가자. 있다니까.
스타, 유. 왜 그래? 아니야. 그런 게 이때를 위해. 기분이 아니라 뭔가
The sprite word is amazing, yeah.
어떤 뭔가가 말을
그게 무슨 소리야? 나 샬롯 씨, 죄송해요. 얘네 봐라. 그건 너희가 할 수 있는 대사가 아니야. 나중에 설명드릴게요. 이건 죄송해요. 이게 대체 무슨 일이야? 야, 기다려!
The power to awaken the stars. Oh my god! Okay, so they have cut-in animations too? This is crazy. Yo, they went all out for this.
내 차례야.
준비됐어.
Alright, this is the last map I'll do. Unless like if the boss fight is right after this, then
내 차례야.
I'll have her move this in this direction. Wait.
내 차례야. 안 되겠어.
Okay.
내 차례야.
I'm gonna move him over here. Over here. I'm gonna have her attack.
안 되지.
Oh, I didn't even notice her art. It's pretty good too. Like
위험해라.
Jesus Christ, there's so many enemies. No, I'm gonna... yeah, there was no need to
내
waste.
차례야. 뜨겁게.
Let's boost her damage.
준비됐어.
down here.
어딜?
I'll say though, the game suffers from a little path of radiance because there are so many enemies moving that do nothing in battle. Yeah, I would say that they would probably look. In my personal opinion, you have less enemies, but more. Like I would reduce the area of enemies like a little bit. Like this is a bit much, especially with 3 units. Because in a game like Fire Emblem, you move around a lot. There's like more things going on in here. You have to look at the cars, and then you have to take into consideration a lot of enemies can dodge or counter and stuff. I would reduce the amount of enemies maybe. You could probably make them have a little bit more HP, and maybe they can deal a little bit more damage, so there's like a little bit of a risk-reward, or like a little bit more of a difficulty, rather than just adding a ton of enemies to a map. Because then that makes the battles go longer, but they don't feel like... With Path of Radiance or like Radiant Dawn, for example, suffered... Like Radiant Dawn was it's like a worse example, where there was like tons of enemies, but they were like rough as shit, and it was just like an onslaught. Like a map would last you like an hour, and that's like not fun. Like for games like these, you want to keep it rolling, and I think that's the fun part of it. But so far, like, I mean, that would be my maybe like my complaint for the start of the game. Maybe there's too many enemies. Maybe. I do want to play Path of Radiance on stream.
준비됐어.
Damn.
내 차례야.
All right. There's so many enemies. No, that seems like they hardly. Actually, that seems like a waste. I'm gonna wait for them to like. I need to get. I want them to get in line.
내 차례야.
No.
안 되겠는데? 들어와 봐. 준비됐어. 안 되지.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, maybe this is yeah, this is my problem. I Let's move them over there.
준비됐어.
Does she have any healing items? Common herb. Oh, okay. God damn. Okay. Kinda hardly seems fair. Good.
내 차례야.
That means I can move this guy over here. Let's see. Alright. That gets rid of that guy. I'm gonna use Common Herb. Did I use Return? Yeah, okay. Oh, you can't move. Counter. Alright, that distracted them, so that's good. Oh shit, okay. Skill. Oh, oh. Yeah, this is nice. MVP. Holy shit. I'm so glad I saved that. That would have been disastrous if I let.
왜 이런 멍청한 짓을 벌인 건지 꼭 별로 알려드리고 싶지 않게 됐는데.
나는 세계 최고의 용사 스타. 장난은 아니어야 할 거야. 이건 온다. 논리다.
Alright, here's the boss. I'm gonna beat him, and then I believe this might be the end of the demo. That is such a great sprite work with this boss. The level up. A new quest appeared. Ah. You want to save? I'm assuming then at the start you just keep going. And then...
마스터, 무슨 일이시죠?
몬스터 군집의 형태가 이상해. 뭔가 놓치고 있어. 내부 수비. 그래, 괜찮겠군. 남쪽에 몬스터 군락이 더 있을 수도 있어. 정찰을 펼칠 예정이다.
전방에 나가 있는 용병단은요?
창성 기사단은 전방에 주둔하고 이후에 레온이 오면.
Ooh, I forgot I had water. I've been like, oh man, I'm thirsty.
마스터. 갈릴 씨,
그래, 스타와 요 말이지.
그 둘에게 가시는 건가요?
누가 무슨 짓을 했는지는 모르겠지만 이번 소동은 인위적으로 몬스터를 유인해 트라냐를 혼란케 하려는 트라냐가 목적이라면 아무리 우회하더라도 충분히 휘말릴 수 있어. 그리고 그 소동 한 무리해서 안전한 곳으로 보내려고 했던 게 책임은 내가 지지. 먼저 간다.
Or is the chosen one? And I'm all for it.
대장 멍멍아! 적응이 안 되는 분위기야. 정신이.
저도 항상 그래요. 한 10년 같이 있어 보면 괜찮아지실걸요?
Yeah, I love this. Alright, let's get rid of this boss. Unavoidable battle. I'm gonna get rid of the ads.
준비됐어.
Kinda not useless. Yeah, I need to... Whatever gets rid of the ads. Alright, one down.
내 차례야.
Okay. There we go. Add.
내 차례야.
Eliminate it. Let's see. No, we're gonna continue saving this. No, I'm gonna tank this. Tank it. No, tank it. That's fine. I need to run out. Okay, so as far as I know, I need to run out the. I know the boss is gonna have some counters and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is like make sure. Okay. We're getting rid of these guys. It adds. All right. Okay, let's see if he deals a lot of damage. So I'm going to take the item and I'm going to... We're going to move over here. I'm going to buff her for that. And then we're gonna do item. We're gonna heal her, just in case. Right, we're gonna counter. Nice. That's actually really cool. And now, okay, we gotta wait for Starfall to show up. So, I keep her closer. Sunfire can be used. Let's use it. There we go. And then... nope. Oh, wait.
차례야.
There we go. Boss is dead.
한 건가?
Honestly, I would say that this boss could use less of a wind-up. I would make him more aggressive. Or like, if you get within a certain range, he starts going after you. Or when you kill the ads, or if you start killing ads, he gets aggressive. Because this is very fun, but the boss wasn't really that much of a challenge. The ads were a little bit more difficult to deal with.
말도 안 돼. 스타.
내 감은 틀리지 않았어. 이겼다고.
I love Star. She's great.
스타. 이걸 뭐라고 보고하지? 수고했어.
오늘 이 자리에 모여 주셔서 감사합니다.
Oh, who are these characters? One of them seems bored.
이번 몬스터 대량 발생 사건의 개요와 경과를 설명.
After killing a few ants, it should go aggro. It left you. Yeah.
길드 연합 트라냐지부 길드 마스터 갈릴입니다.
That I would tweak. I would make the boss a little bit more of a challenge. Because I think like it should make you strategize a little bit more. Maybe not have him do AoE attacks, but have him have like individual attacks too, so that like you have to have like the tank, which is Charlotte, I believe, move around, or like you have to use like everything that you have to your disposal.
먼저 발생 시간과 장소에 대해 설명드리겠습니다.
그럼
All of these characters have great animations.
먼저 발생 시간에 대해서
아, 그런 얘기는 됐어. 어차피 처리된 일이잖아. 어떻게 된 거야? 하늘이 도왔나? 물자 지원 요청과 함께 도착.
트라냐의 용병단은 꽤 유능한 분들이 많군요. 아직 마스터 갈릴의 명성이 영향을 주고.
큰 규모의 사건은 아니었나 보군요. 다행.
그래도 이 자리에 다들 모이셨으니.
어이 언니, 우리가 그런 보거나 저 광신도도 여기까지 와서 전도도 안 하고 멀뚱히 서 있는 거 보면
말씀을 삼가 주시겠습니까?
뭐 한 대 치겠다. 교화라도 시키게?
에이, 두 분은 만나면 항상 분위기가 이런.
며칠 전, 그러니까 보고서 혹시 보고되지 않은 마법이나 병기 사용에 있어 확인하러 온 것입니다.
저희 천성학회에서도 섬광의 정체를 확인하러 왔습니다만
신성국에서는 이번 섬광의 공헌에 대해 저희 감사단이 이곳에 며칠 머무를 테니.
아, 역시 신성국. 앞뒤 안 지고 들이대.
상회준 눈에는 단순한 장삿거리로 진실이 별의 뜻대로
그런 건 상관없어. 이쪽은 하지만 추가 지출이나 증언 없이
그렇습니다.
좋아. 우리 황금 갈매기는 이번 사건에 대신 이번 사건에 대해
그럼 마저 보고를 진행하도록 하겠.
이봐, 내가 금전적 손해를 묻지 않겠다고 했다.
외람되지만 이번 사건에 관한 어떤 정보도 저희도 조사 중입니다.
저희는 먼저 퇴실하겠습니다.
굽어 살피시게.
그럼 여기까지 하고.
그럼 저희도 이만.
I like his character design. Look at his mustache. Holy shit.
갈릴, 나 좀 떨어보자.
I like how the secretary looks smug.
자, 그럼 이 소동의 주인공을
집에 도착한. 어떻게 된 거야? 유랑 샬롯 언니는 뭐야? 여기
스타, 정신이 들어?
Oh, he dropped his hat. That's a nice detail.
공정해.
끌면서 잘 만져서 심각. 아, 그것보다 너 일어나면 마스터께서 길드로 바로.
아무 문제 없어. 너무 잘 자서. 아저씨가 왜 나를 찾을까?
You know, usually I find the trope of like the hyperactive, like I'm gonna go get her trope, kind of annoying with certain characters, but they've done it pretty well here, where they balance it out with you, but also at the same time they do a good job of like making her very cute, and the animations make it pouty. It's not overwhelmingly like.
맞다. 그건 어떻게 된 거야? 왜 그 엄청 커다란 대장 괴물이랑 싸웠잖아.
뭐 용사님 한 건.
다녀왔습니다.
목소리 좀.
오, 스타. 어서 와. 이제 일어났구나. 샬럿 언니. 잘 있었어? 언니 봐봐. 전부 멀쩡하지? 이 정도는 돼야 진짜 모험가라고 할. 이틀씩이나 기절해 있는 스타는 아직 멀었다고. 아무리 그래도 이번엔 내가 제일. 언니는 부하들이랑만 싸워서 그렇지. 대장은 나 혼자. 스타, 이번 일은 우리끼리만의 비밀로 하자고. 길드마스.
원래 영웅은
그런가? 뭐 유가 그렇다면야. 마스터 아저씨가 우리를 찾고 있대. 언니는 마스터랑 먼저 봤어. 마스터가 시킨 게 알았어. 이따 봐. 역시 어린애들은 기운차서 힘드네.
Everything about this game is pretty extra.
들은 대로다.
지금부터
싫으냐?
아니요. 완전
나는 네가 이 소식을 듣고 방방 뛰며.
저도 당장 뛰면서 좋아하고 싶어요. 어제까지만 해도 안 된다고 하셨잖아요.
생각보다 이
뭐 모험가가 되고 싶다고 말만 한 건 아니니까요.
그래. 사실은 지금 너희가 모험가가 되기에는 하지만 이번 마물 대량 발생 사건 그 놀 리더를 처치한.
Sorry, you're the one who took down the known leader, but things started to get a bit complicated when you handled this matter without even being part of the guild.
보통 민간인 상태로 사건에 휘말린다면 그저 민간 이양된 사건으로 취급할 수 있겠지. 하지만 너희가 마을을 떠나기 전에 임시이긴 해도 그걸 가지고 있는 상태로 토벌에 참여하고.
100% check it out when it comes out. Yeah, I would recommend try the demo out.
모험가로 고용하는 건.
I recommend trying the demo out yourself. Like you can skip the part of the stories that I've done.
맞지 않지.
스타, 유. 여기는
내 소개 정도는 내가 하지. 은혜를 갚을 좋은 기회니까. 내 이름은 루시아. 대상의 황금 갈매기의 상회주의자. 너희가 구해준 보어스 숙부님의 이번 노을 대량 발생 사건에 있어 너희 공로를 잘. 이번 숙부님을 구해준 공과 몬스터 대량 토벌 사건의 공도 중요하지만 나는 너희의 재능에 투자하고 싶다. 오늘부터 너희는 정식 모험가로 활동하며 경력이라는 걸 쌓게 될 거야. 때가.
하지만
나이? 걱정 마. 여기 갈 일이 너희 나이 때에는 생각도 하기 싫을걸. 딱히 그런 건 모험가 하는데 아무 상관도 없어.
그런.
아까부터 스타는 조용히 듣고만 했구나.
아니에요. 이제부터 모험가가 되는 거니까.
Maybe I should act more mature.
정말 꼬맹이가 할 만한 생각이야.
정중히 들어줘서 고맙다. 이후의 짐이 조금 줄어들겠구나.
하루 이틀이면 다시 원래대로 돌아온답니다. 내기하셔도 좋아요.
이제부터 진짜 모험가니까.
그거 마음에 드는데? 갈릴, 너는 아저씨라고 부르는데 나는 아직 언니 취급이야.
대신 이번 놀리더 토벌권에 있어서는
시작부터 이상한 사람들과 엮이기 싫다면
그러니까 놀 전투에 대해서는
그 정도야 식은 죽 먹기죠. 모험가가 된 스타는
이 꼬마는 진작 모험가를 시켰어야 했어.
He's like out for the money.
아스팔트 삼고 싶어.
다음에 길드에 오면 본격적으로 모험가 업무에 대해서 알려줄 테니 하던 것들을 다 마무리하고
그럼
모험가 스타의 모험이
저 꼬맹이 아주 마음에 들어. 그럼 너에게도 저 녀석들에게 아까 오전에 그 녀석들 봤지? 신성의 광신도들이나 죄국놈들 귀에 들어가게 되면 쥐도 새도 모르게 납치될 수도 있지. 이참에 정식 모험가로 신분 관리도 하고 개입의 명분을 만들어 둬야 나중에 문제가 생겼을 때 정식 우리 상회는 이로써 전도 유망한 모험가 2명을 원삭일 듯. 재밌어. 이제부터 어떻게 골라가는지 보자고.
Oh, finally, the end of the chapter. Level up. Want to save. I wonder if this is the... Yep, this concludes our demo. Excellent. Yes. Please go wishlist this. This is great. Absolutely check it out. I'm not going to join the Discord. I have too many Discords, but I will keep an eye out on this game for sure. Let's go to the title. So Stardust Wish of the Witch. Definitely check it out. But for me, I had plans to play something else, but this game, you know, caught my attention, so I've been playing it for what, 2 hours at this point. Short demo, really good, 2 hours. I think everything is great about it. Maybe a little bit of an adjustment with the first few stages in terms of like amount of enemies and boss difficulty, for my taste at least, but the boss should be harder, for sure. It should be a hard-fought battle. But anyways, this is beautiful. Please check it out. I like this game a lot. Yeah, anyways. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'm gonna go get some rest because I have to make a Valentine's breakfast tomorrow. But, thank you guys. I'll see you all on Sunday. I'll try to stream on Sunday, so I'll see you guys.